Hey guys, this is Paraguy88, and welcome to a very special episode of Let's Play Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. Now, I bet you're wondering what I'm doing back here at World's World. So, Nell actually called me and told me to come back over here ASAP. So, here I am. Now I wonder where she is. Hey there, Paraguy. Whoa, hey there, Andy. I didn't actually see you there. It's alright. So, Nell called you over here too? Yeah, she sure did. Now the Black Hole Army and the Hawk is not attacking again, are they? No, everything's actually been pretty quiet. Oh, I know, maybe she calls over here for a party. Yeah, I would imagine you would say that, Andy. I wonder what she really wants to talk about. Oh, hey, there she is. Hey there, Cadet, and hey there, Andy. Hey, hold on now. So why'd you call us over here? Well, I know you wanted to talk to me about giving you a better rank. Oh yeah, I sure did. You know, remember I did beat Strum twice, and I saved you guys, and the entire World's World twice as well, so I should be getting something. Yes, and this is what we're going to discuss. Oh, finally, thanks for giving... Actually, I wanted to give you a little test before I give you your rank. What? Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious there, Cadet. Now, we're going to go through a versus match, and I'm also going to explain to the people how this works as well. Oh, good, we get to mix in some education for the people as well. Okay, good. Alright then, I hope you're ready because this is going to be a very difficult battle. Now, I want you to go and get to the new button here and push A. Okay, let's do that then. Now, before we start our versus battle, we have to select the map to battle on. Now, on the upper right-hand corner, it shows us the number of cities, bases, airport, and seaports they have in each map. Now, you can also select the different categories of maps, such as the classic maps, versus maps, pre-deployed maps where we already have some units deployed, 3-player maps, 4-player maps, war room maps, and also maps that you've already designed. So, we already picked the location for this battle, so we're going to choose Ball Island, and I do not want to hear any more immature jokes about that. Alright, sure, Nell. Yeah, alright. Why do I even bother? Anyway, let's select this map here. And here we get to select the COs for our battle. Yeah, obviously we're going to choose Andy here. Alright, yeah, I'm ready to go. So, Nell, who's our opponent? Isn't it obvious? Here, push up on the control pad twice. Whoa, we're going against you? That's right, Cadet. Now, in order to complete this test and get your appropriate rank, you must defeat me in this battle. Whoa, man, we get to go up against Nell. This is going to be great. We get to see how she fights. And we're going to totally defeat you there. We'll see about that, Cadet. Now, there's one last thing we got to set, and then we'll begin our battle. Alright, go ahead and tell us then. Now, we can select a few of these before we start our battle. Here, we can set if we want Fog of War. On is we want the fog, off is we don't want the fog. We're going to keep it off here. Now we can also set the weather. We can either set it to random, to snow, rain, or clear. There's no weather effects. To make it more interesting, let's select random. We can also set the number of funds, but we'll keep that the same. We'll set the number of turns. We'll also keep that off. And here we can select how many properties we need, but we're not doing our property battle, so we're going to keep it off. And we can select if we want our CO powers. Well, we definitely want that on. I want to see what your power is. And you will keep it on there, Cadet. Then we can also select if we want what kind of visuals we want. Here we can select here for battle animation. Battle animations for players only. Or no animation. But we'll just set it for A. And I believe that's it. Alright, let's push A and start the battle then. Indeed, let's begin. Alright, Andy, are we ready? I'm ready, Perry guy, even though I'm a little rusty. I am too, but don't worry, I understand. I think I remember some of the stuff here. Now, in this map, there's a lot of cities to take, and it'd be good to help capture those cities to give us some more funds. So we're gonna go ahead and start by making some infantry. That seems to be a good way to start. Capture all the cities around here. Okay. So yeah, see all those cities. And there's also an seaport we can capture on the bottom as well. We also start out with 2 airports and 2 seaports, so we can do some stuff there. We can create APC to get around faster, and let's end our turn. And yep, there is Nell. Yes, we get to finally battle her. I'll talk about her a little bit. I think there's we'll talk about a little bit more of our strategy, how we're going to employ this, and what I think Nell's doing as well. Like I already mentioned, we have to collect all of these cities, and you know, it'll give us more of an advantage. But Nell is doing definitely doing the same thing, and she has some cities that's actually closer to her. But don't worry, we'll still get there. Let's create a T-copter to help get us over here faster. And there's also some stuff on that island in the middle of the screen that we might want to get as well, because that also has an airport. And hopefully we can beat Nell to it. Let's create another infantry there, and another infantry, of course. More infantries are good. Let's end our turn here, and now it's Nell's turn. Let's see. So yeah, just as I thought, she's capturing cities pretty earlier on, so she's got to get a little bit more than us. But we'll catch up. And it looks like the only thing she built on that is a lander. Okay, so it looks like she's gonna put some units in there. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Nell for a little bit and her natural abilities. Now, Nell, Mace, one of the secret CEOs that it takes. I forgot what the requirements were. I think we unlocked her in the last episode of our adventure. I think complete the campaign mode in S rank and then buy her in Hachi's battle map store. But anyway, about her natural ability, she's not really that special. She's pretty much balanced just like Andy is, where she doesn't have any strengths or weaknesses. That's pretty good, except that she does have a little bit of something. Whenever she attacks, it's a little bit better than expected. So she has a bit of good luck on her part. Uh-oh, looks like it's raining. That'll make us a little bit slow, but hopefully it won't last long. Anyway, yeah, so Nell can sometimes hit enemies a little bit better than expected. So just like Flak, where his damage can be very unpredictable, it can be good or it can be extremely bad. But Nell, she's a little bit in the safe side where she mostly just relies on stuff that's good. But I would say that if you're gonna use Nell, just try not to rely too much on her good luck. But sometimes it can be a good thing. So yeah, so basically just treat her like a female version of Andy. That's a very weird way to say that. It probably is. You know what I mean. Just treat her just like Andy is and just make a completely balanced army. That's what Nell's probably going to do here. So this is going to be pretty much equal footing, except Nell has a slight bit advantage over us, but we can handle it. And as for her CEO powers, I'll explain that probably in another part whenever we actually go and confront her and see her CEO powers in action. So anyway, yeah, we're going to take our T-copter and try to move on over to that island over there and capture some more properties. Yeah, it's basically that simple. Let's create some mechs, why don't we, and put them in landers. And I don't know, just in case we get into some action, you never know. Okay, let's see. Let's get our infantry to capture more properties and end our turn. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it looks like Nell made an APC and a T-copter as well, so she's taking the same idea that we have. And she's capturing some more properties on her side as well. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically what she's doing. That's always the best way to start these kinds of things, is to get some properties. And she looks like she's developed a tank. I'm not really sure why yet. I guess she's gonna load it to her lander, but I think maybe it's a little bit too early to make a tank, but we'll see. But we're already on that island, so we definitely beat her to it. Yes, and we're also catching that seaport as well. So eventually when we get ready for it, we can start constructing some pretty mean units. And go ahead and try to stop her as soon as possible before she gets set up. So come on, we can definitely do this, Andy. Yeah, I definitely trust you there, Barry guy. Of course, you're the one that makes all the strategies. Indeed. This is going to be kind of weird for me since this is not going to be an exact precise thing. But I've done a lot more imprecise advisoring things during the main adventure, so this is probably going to be alright. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and end this soon. But next time we're going to go a little longer and show off a lot more about this battle. But you'll get to see every one of these battles until either we win or lose. We'll see. But I hope you people wish us luck, because we definitely deserve those ranks. Oh man, I am tired of her calling us cadet all the time. She mostly calls you cadet, you know. Why there, Andy? Alright, so that's the end of part 1. This is going to be in parts. Alright. stay tuned for part 2 when we continue on, and hopefully we'll get more cities. Alright, this is Paragraph 8, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, bye guys.